we'll be looking at my Schoma stroke Clayton London Underground Engineering Loco. Now this is the electric stroke battery version that was converted by Clayton Engineering a few years ago, and not the diesel version that it started off as Schoma back in the late 90s. Unfortunately now all these Schoma locos have been sold off by London Underground and are no longer used. But it looks good on my layout, so I shall be keeping it, and it runs okay. It did run on power functions, it even had an S-brick, but now it's on powered up with the sensor there, and I managed to put a powered up medium Technic motor there. There's a few alterations to the instructions that are online, and I'll just go through it now. Now in the bonnet it was a bit flimsy, it was only held on by one side. What I've done is I've put two 1x8 black plates there, can you see, which holds it a bit stronger, plus you don't see the black so much in the gap, and it makes it a lot more rigid. The wires are a bit of a pain there. You need to sort of like maneuver them about a bit to get the bonnet to stick down. So what I do is I take out the bracket because it's a bit of a pain, and instead with the hub, here's a hub, I'll stick two studs on there, or the round plates. They'll go on there and it will hold the bonnet down. If I just put them on now, it should go there, that's it, and stick the other one on there. There we go, and that should hold the bonnet down. Now we're going to plug in the hub first, make sure the ports are facing the cab. It's the easiest way that I've found, although try yourself if you build it and you might have a different way of doing it. But yeah, just plonk it in there and then push the hub down so it sits on the studs on the bottom. There's only a couple of studs holding it down. Just, there we go, almost on. Nope, hit the button there, that's not a problem. There we go, and there we go, it's in. Right, now the sensor wire is a bit of a pain. Just sort of push it into the cab and push it down, but it'll be held down by the bonnet. So we'll just put that on there and we'll just push down and that will hold. It's a bit fiddly, but it will hold. And now the bonnet is all secure onto the hub, so it's all held in place. Right, to turn it on, if we have a look, there's the power button, can you see it there? We can use a Technic axle or like an aerial or something just to push down to turn it on. What we'll do is we'll get the powered up app out and we'll get some track out and hook it up to some wagons. First we'll do some code. And here we are in the powered up app. If we go into create, and we can see I've already done a program called Schoma, so I'm going to click on that. There we go. Quickly go through it. We've just got, it's fairly simple, one motor block plugged into port A, that's the Technic motor. Then we've got the colour sensor plugged into port B, looking for a red tile, got a 1 second delay on it so it doesn't trip itself out. The motor stop block, a 5 second timer, then the infinity loop to do it all again. But now we're going to connect up to the train, so let's press the hub. So with a little Technic axle, I'm just going to push it into the gap onto the green button, and there we go. That should be on. Let's see it sync up. So here's our train all connected up and ready to go. There we go, and over on the other side we've got the red tile that the train will be looking for its stop and start point. All that's left is to press the start button and off we go. Well, I'll leave you now to watch the train going around. That horrendous squeaking. It's sorry about that. It's the 2 wagons, and they need some kind of silicone grease put on the axles, which I will do at some point. It might actually make the train go a bit faster. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please like, and if you really liked it, subscribe. Instructions are also available for the Loco and the wagons, and they're available on Rebrickable, and I'll leave the link in the description. Thank you so much. Goodbye.